Hi, thank you for joining me. Today we are going to make some Mardi Gras mustard sauce, but right now I'm starting with some oil. I thought I was going to use the coconut oil, but there's not enough of it, so I had to do some different oil. And I'm going to cook the hot dogs like I usually do. So I got to get that going. And while that's heating up, I'm going to cut the hot dogs up and get those ready. And by the way, you don't have to do this part. You can do your hot dogs however you like them. This is just my preferred method. And now I just still got to wait on it to heat up some more. Now that's ready, I can get the hot dogs poured in. I'm just getting a spatula so I can even those out. I had a couple pieces that were sticking together. And while the hot dogs are cooking, I'm going to get the Mardi Gras mustard sauce put together. And I'm going to do a tablespoon of the mayonnaise. And I just gotta get that put away. And now I'm going to do a tablespoon of mustard, but I'm just using my other kind of tablespoon. The actual measuring spoon, I should say. And get that dumped in there. And now I just gotta rinse off that measuring spoon because I gotta use it for another item. And now we're going to do some horseradish sauce. And I couldn't get the measuring spoon in there, and I was really low on it, so I couldn't dump it out either. So I'm taking just a regular spoon, and I'm going to spoon it out, but put it in the measuring spoon to make sure I do exactly a tablespoon. And when I was done doing that, that was the last of the horseradish sauce, so I got to get more of that. Guess you could say we really like horseradish sauce. And there's that. And just dump that right on in. And now I had to rinse it off again because I had to use it for another ingredient. Now I'm going to do some brown sugar and doing a tablespoon of that. I'm trying to make sure I get a full tablespoon and dump that right in. And I'm getting a fork because I have to get the hot dogs turned over. And now I'm doing a half a teaspoon of, I did the Cajun seasoning. And now I'm doing 1/4 teaspoon of the paprika. And I'm going to do 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. And just going to mix that up. But as you can see, it was pretty thick. So because I didn't want to leave it thick as a dip, I added some water. Because I needed to stretch it out so it would mix in with everything I'm going to do. So as you can see, now it's getting more liquidy and spreading more. And that's what it looks like. And this was delicious, by the way. It actually surprised my taste buds. It's like, wow, this is good. And just setting that aside till I need it again. And getting the mustard put away. And now this hot dogs should be ready, so I'm going to get that poured in a bowl and put it aside until I need it. And now I'm going to do some rice. And yes, I know I've done rice and hot dogs before, but with this sauce, this was just my preferred method as an alternative to using the sauce just as a dip. But you can also use the sauce on some bread and just do hot dogs or sausage. You could do it that way. You could put it in some pasta. But this was just my preferred alternative, I guess you could say, with the hot dogs, instead of just using the sauce as a dip. So if you don't want to do the rice, you don't have to. You can just take the hot dogs and lather it with the sauce and eat it as a sandwich as well. So I was waiting on the rice to warm up, which, as you can see, now it's ready. So now I'm going to take the hot dogs, like I usually do, and I'm adding it to the rice. And yes, this was really good in the rice. Actually, that sauce kind of tastes like it would be good with anything, actually. So now I'm dumping the sauce in. And come to think of it, even some seafood, if you like seafood, the taste of it would really be good with some seafood, especially with some shrimp, come to think of it. So, I mean, this sauce really has a wide variety of different ways you can use it, besides just as a dipping sauce and stuff like that. Although it is good still just as a dipping sauce. Nothing wrong with that. But, you know, I always say I like to think outside the box. And now that just has to sit and combine. And now it's ready to serve on up. I'm just stirring it one more time. And there you go. Even the sauce itself, even though it was liquidy, it absorbed as it was sitting there. And it's all good. Now I'm just going to take a fork and get it off, the rest of the food off the spatula. There you go. Hope you give it a try. Thanks.